The last seat on the bus, there's a rule everyone in my town knows about the late-night bus. No one sits in the last seat, not because it's broken. Not because it's uncomfortable, but because someone always sits there first. I didn't believe it. I had just started a night shift job, and the only way home was the 11:40 p.m. bus. It was always nearly empty, just a few tired passengers, the driver, and silence. That night it was raining. Heavy enough that the windows blurred into streaks of light and shadow. When the bus stopped, I stepped inside, shaking water off my jacket. The driver didn't greet me, didn't even look at me. I tapped my card and walked down the aisle. Only 3 people were on board. An old man near the front, a woman staring out the window, and someone sitting in the very last seat. I couldn't see their face. Their head was tilted slightly down, hidden in shadow. I hesitated, then I laughed to myself. "Urban legends," I muttered and walked to the back. I slid into the seat next to them. The moment I sat down, the bus felt colder, not just uncomfortable cold, dead cold. Like the air had been sucked out and replaced with something heavier. I glanced at the person beside me. They didn't move, didn't react. Didn't even breathe, at least, not that I could see. I shifted uncomfortably and looked forward again. The bus kept moving, but something was wrong. The route felt longer. The stops we passed didn't look familiar. The streetlights outside flickered in strange patterns. I stood up and walked toward the front. "Excuse me," I said to the driver. "Is this still the usual route?" No response. He didn't move. Didn't blink, didn't breathe. I stepped closer. "Hello?" Still nothing. Then I noticed his hands, frozen on the wheel, perfectly still. Like a mannequin, a chill ran down my spine. I turned toward the other passengers. The old man hadn't moved. The woman hadn't moved. All of them completely still, like time had stopped for everyone except me. Except I felt something behind me. Slowly I turned. The last seat. The person I had sat next to was no longer sitting. They were standing in the aisle, right behind me, closer than they should have been. I hadn't heard them move, hadn't felt them stand up. Their face was still hidden in shadow, but now I could hear it. Breathing, slow, uneven. Familiar, I stumbled back. What is this?" The figure tilted its head slightly. Then, in a voice that made my stomach drop, it spoke. In my voice, "You weren't supposed to take my seat." My heart started pounding. "No, The bus lights flickered violently. For a split second, everything went dark, and in that darkness, I felt something brush past me. Cold, close. When the lights came back on, I was sitting down, back in the last seat. My body felt heavy, stiff, like I hadn't moved in hours. I tried to stand. I couldn't. My arms wouldn't respond. My legs wouldn't move. Panic surged through me. Then I noticed something worse. The bus was stopping. The doors hissed open, and someone stepped inside. A new passenger, dripping rainwater, looking around nervously, confused, just like I had been. They walked slowly down the aisle, past the frozen passengers, past the silent driver, and toward the back, toward me. I tried to scream. Tried to warn them, but my mouth wouldn't open. My body wouldn't move. I was completely still, just like the others. The passenger hesitated when they saw me, sitting there, in the last seat, head slightly tilted down, face hidden in shadow. Exactly like the figure I had seen before, they laughed nervously. "Guess the rumors aren't true, huh?" And then they sat next to me.